Hello, everybody. Welcome on into the Dungeon Lounge. 'Tis I, Elizabeth, here to do emergency crafting. Happy Tuesday, or Tuesday, isn't it? Hello, Silver Knight. I have been menacingly mood. Can you guess what Pokemon this is? All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of backstory before I get like into the weeds of getting back to work on this. So, a couple months ago, I had the brilliant idea of I'm going to make my friends. Yes, I think that's very close. Or it's correct. Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. A couple months ago, I had the bright idea for my friends. I want to cross stitch them lovely things that I think about when I think of them. And I got started. I'd finished one. Look, I finished one. Ooh. And I lost some momentum. And unfortunately, one of my friends reached out to me and said that tomorrow is going to be my last opportunity to see them before the holidays because they're going to be going away on a trip. So it was like, I have to finish this. So that's what I've been doing the last couple days is just cross stitching like mad. I'm working from this pattern. Boop. Ta-da. So you can see, like, it's recognizably a Pokemon. Yes, it is busting because it feels good. But so the main things I have left to do are I have to put all the flesh tone in. So you can see it in some places in the kind of off section, but like it needs to be in here and here. And the bows are also flesh tone. Don't worry about it. The other big thing I need to do is basically kind of do the darker border on a lot of the pink. And those are kind of the two main things I have left to do in order to finish this. But the thing I keep forgetting is that cross stitching takes more time than you think. You're like, oh, it's just little stitches. It's just... I was wrong. Anyways, I'm going to get back to workies. I hope we're all doing good out there. I'm going to cross stitchies. I realize I got to get more comfortable, which means I'm going to move the camera. There was going to be more of a lap stream because this is where I need to put it to keep myself. It's easier to work so I'm not bending my back as much, which is bad. I apologize if I am quiet at times. I am in deep panic focus. Otherwise known as, whoopsie, I left this too long and I shouldn't have. Also, sometimes I'll have to like tab away to go look at the reference image. Oop. I also want to note for the record, I am an amateur when it comes to cross stitching. If you see me doing anything and you're like, that's not how you do it, shh, probably you're right. I don't have time to learn the proper way right now. I gotta get this shit done. The thing I've always heard about cross stitching, oh, come on, where is the hole? Is that it's not how it looks from the front, because like everyone can make it look good from the front, but it's how it looks from the back, because that's basically how you're cleaning and finishing off your stitches. That's how you know if someone's good at cross stitching or just a rank amateur. Yeah, anyway. I think I should try to sleep. Oh yeah, if you need to sleep, by all means, Silver Knight, please go have a nappies. Sleep is important. Whoops. I'm definitely going to do that multiple times on stream. Not that there. There we go. Because yeah, like, here's an example. Look at this mess that I have back here. All right, what's the next part I want to do? But if you do head out, Silver Knight, thank you for stopping by to say hello. It's appreciated. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we lost internet. Lost connection, lost it all. Shit. Oh, we come back? All right. Sorry about that. It appears we had a brief disconnect there. I am back now. Hopefully you are back too. I apologize. You may need to refresh your browser if you can hear me. Come on. I'm trying to only get 2 threads here because that's what you get like a big roll of the embroidery, but they only need 2 of them at a time, or at least for the type of embroidery I'm doing. Cross stitching. I only need 2. La 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 la. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, this isn't a good sign. I'm just going to take a quick check to see if the internet is behaving or if I'm having a problem. Excusez-moi. There we go. Okie dokie. OBS, I need you to behave, please and thank you. Okay. Let me run that through. And back. All right. Checking on that. Oh no. Alrighty. Well, it seems to be a little bit of an internet hiccup here in the area, but hopefully it was temporary and things are okay now. Technical difficulties are temporary, except for all the times it's not temporary. Shh, don't worry about it. Whoop. All right. Fortunately, my shaky fingers isn't good for some of the story. Why do I keep doing crafts if I have shaky fingies? Oh well. I do like crafts overall, though. I can pull a little more. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. When I first start a new row or section, I have to kind of make sure that the threads are looping back on themselves, so that way the thread stays secure. Unfortunately, this color matches. There we go. Matches the cloth quite a bit, so I have to be extra careful. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Oh, hello, Space Wolf fan. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. That was the wrong thing. How you doing today? I am cross-stitching. You're very tired? Oh no, that seems to be an epidemic. Silver Knight also said they were very tired. Why are you tired? Did you, not enough sleep? Too much sleep? Too much homework? Not enough homework? Too much work? I'll keep guessing. Come on, where is the hole? There's the hole. Oh, that'll do it. I am sorry to hear that you have insomnia. That sounds very, very, very rough. I mean, I remember once pulling an all-nighter for something stupid in school or related or whatever, and, you know, procrastination is a regular theme. Um, and, like, I can't function without a night of sleep, you know? Like, I don't know. I have immense sympathy for anyone who's got a chronic. You think for a function that, you know, the human body is supposed to do, it shouldn't be hard, you know? I've always found sleep a bit of a weird thing because I know, like, scientifically speaking, like, it's widely acknowledged everyone needs sleep. No argument there. But in terms of, like, the exact things that happens in your body while you're sleeping in terms of, like, how it, like, acts as you know, in a restorative manner, that I know that mechanism is less understood. Did I just not? Let me check the okay, no, we're fine. Sorry, I thought I twisted the thread a little bit, and I had to fix it, but I don't. That's cool. I have a question, and it's related to Sylveon, and I wanna know why Sylveon's bows are flesh colored. Is it that she just wears or he or she, Sylveon can be whatever Sylveon wants, but is it just because Sylveon wears bows of that color, or are the bows part of their flesh? I have concerns. Oh, there goes the internet again. Hello, I'm allegedly back. I'm sorry. I've been having a lot of connection issues today since going live. I don't know why. It appears to be perhaps a bad internet day in the lounge, which is frustrating because I checked in with Grim and he said he's having connection issues too. So, or he's having intermittent connection issues. So, seems to just be a shite day for it. Yeah, it flickered. It was brief compared to the other interruption I had earlier, thankfully. Hopefully, it's not a recurring thing the whole stream, 'cause that's annoying. Not fair to you guys. You came to watch a stream, not to watch shoddy internet. Have you guys checked the internet? I mean, it's a little hard to check while I'm live. As far as I know, like the connection's fine. Like I worked from home today and everything was solid. Like I was doing all the meetings and shite. Nobody complained about my internet then. So I don't know if it's just something that just started up or if there's just too much going on in the neighborhood. I mean, if it keeps happening, I'm probably going to have to do investigation, and I don't want to. I'm trying to speed run cross stitching. I have to get this done before tomorrow because my friend leaves for her holidays after tomorrow. I thought I had more time, and I was wrong. And it always feels weird to give people like holiday gifts after Christmas. It's like, hello, Merry Christmas. It is now January 5th. Which I mean isn't the end of the world, but whoop. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, we're good. Whoop. You know, honestly, I like my ability to diagnose internet program problems begins and ends with did you reset the modem? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Have you if it's after that if it's not working and there isn't an area outage, it's like oh, I'm out of ideas. I'll go pray to the internet gods. Hopefully it comes back. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Okay, whoop. Yeah, turn off that. Same here. Like, I know there's like whole like IP cycling and like all this other stuff you could in theory do. What's really funny is not long after I finished university, like in the period where it's like, I don't know what to do with my life except not more school, I briefly worked for tech support for a internet provider. And like it was all just flowcharts. And like there was some legitimate like good things in there that I used to remember. But one, a lot of it's not relevant now because the internet continues to move along. And like this was like in the age where like if you just even had a wireless router in your system, like your ISP would be like, no, you shouldn't do that. Wireless routers are bad. Whereas like now they're like standard. Do I go up? Do I go down? Do I go up? Do I go down? I wonder if there's probably a tool that does this faster. I don't know about it though, so here we are. That thread loosened a little bit. I might have to. That's all Wi-Fi now. Well, I will say so like the connection of like the video feed to my computer, that's Wi-Fi. But like my connection of internet from my computer, which is streaming, I do have a hard connection, like an Ethernet connection. Mostly because I just found it is more stable than a Wi-Fi connection. And I find you can generally get like better speeds, but I know there were times I have accidentally streamed on wireless, not realizing it though. So I'm not going to complain. The wireless is perfectly serviceable when need be. Oh, speaking of wireless being less reliable, tee-hee. Oh, internet dropped again. This is a recurring theme. Yeah, oh no. Don't worry, I'll return one day. Yeah, stability is not what it's cracked up to be. This might end up being a short stream, if only because if the internet keeps crapping out, it might be better for me to cut it off and just be like, you know what? The internet said no today. Which is annoying because it's like, hey, hit it with a wrench. Percussive maintenance indeed. Whoop. That's an idea. Wrong way. Whoop. Think that might work. Honestly, at this point, it's not a bad idea. Just smack the internet. I will say, according to OBS, I have more successful frames than dropped frames because it's like, 1.9% of your stream has been fucked up. All right, just gonna check my reference image. 1 second. Okay, everything but okay, so I might just start there to keep my brain from having to think too much. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. How long is this thread? Might be able to do it. So I'm gonna do this part now. Also, like we're in very cold days of winter here in Kanananana, and I find sometimes that also fucks with the internet. Everything gets worse when it's cold. Oh, resin plastic? What kind of metal are you working on right now? But also, yes, resin plastic does suck. Oops, sorry, camera. Up, Flowey. Oh, yeah. Oh. So I've heard that the resin warps a lot. And you kind of almost have to like bend it back into shape. Is that something that you've been experiencing with the piece that you have? Uh, the thread does not want to go through the hole. Yes and no. Okay, could you explain? The thread doesn't want to go through the needle. There we go. Whoop. Oh, fair enough. No worries. The main thing is it is noticeable from regular plastic, and that sucks. You think for like, I want to say the Warlord Titan is popular, but like, because but it is still like a pretty big showpiece. You think they would maybe move parts of it to plastic? But I don't know shit. I don't know business decisions. I'm not a Games Workshop executive, so what do I fucking know? Okay, come on. That hole. Not that hole. Go through your hole. There you go, right hole. You're gonna hear the word hole a lot here. I am both sorry and not sorry for that. But I've also heard the resin's a lot of prep work because it's not just like with the plastic, you kind of just base it and go. But with resin, I think you have to like clean it and sand it all. Well, I mean, plastic to some degree is supposed to like clean off your edges and things like that, get rid of the flashing and all that. But resin is worse, my understanding is. Ooh. Whoop. Remember the body is regular plastic. Yeah, I was about to say no. I think the whole thing is resin. I've also heard they're quite heavy. Like it's definitely. I think I made the joke before that if I ever got a Warlord Titan, you know, it's like Merry Christmas. This is our table centerpiece. Shouldn't the centerpiece be a turkey? No, it's the Warlord Titan now. I paid, like, I think I remember Midwinterman is saying it's like what, like £1,000. So I mean, it's probably like $1,500 or more for Canada dollars to get a Warlord Titan. And we dropped again. Hello, goodbye. I'd like to come back. Oh, yay, I'm back. We dropped again. We come back again. That's me. Just keep on coming back like a bad penny. Pennies don't exist anymore, and I just realized that that is a dated phrase. Around 3K. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking even. Okay. So that my convert. So if it's 3,000 USD for the whole thing, it's going to be at least 4,000 in Cananaroos. Ugh. Do you have a place of honor ready for it when you're all finished? That you got to show that shit off. Hello, welcome to my home. This is my Warlord Titan. Please praise me. Nope. Oh, you got to think about that. You got to know where the beast will live once it is complete and finished and beautiful and gorgeous. Right, go hole. Go in your hole. Hole, please. Thank you. All right, let me just check thing. Boop. I was just checking the what's it called? The pattern, I guess. Yeah, the pattern's the right word for it. All right, do I have enough to get this entire section done, or am I going to have to switch over to a new thread? Which is fine. No, not like that. Nope. There we go. Ugh. It wasn't entirely clean, but we live with it. We're speed running, not perfection running. I probably wouldn't have it finished for a long time. Oh wow! Congratulations. When are you expecting? Like, what's your due date? If you don't mind my asking. By all means, be like, shut up, Elizabeth. That's none of your business. My sister semi recently had her first child. My adorable nephew. He is just turned 2, and he is very adorable. I have not yet made him start playing Warhammer. We'll consider that a year 3 goal. You're not saying? Fair enough. I hope it's a smooth pregnancy, and yeah, you're taking care of yourself. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, my sister did stay in the dark about the she didn't want to know whatever gender was going to be, because like, one, she was like, she thinks the whole culture around gender reveals is stupid. And it is, hey, if that's your jam, that's great. You do you, but wasn't for her. Whoop, whoop. Come on. Ooh. There you go. Liz, how could I? What did I do, Nox? What did I do? If I did something wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a new thread. Nox says I did something wrong, but won't tell me what I did wrong. Howdy face. There we go. More thread. Okay, fair enough. You know what? That's fair. At any given moment, has Elizabeth done something? Probably. Oh. How are we doing today, Nox? Happy Tuesday. I'm speedrunning a Sylveon cross stitch. Look at it. It's got progress. That's not the hole. I think I need to set up like a counter. How many times does Elizabeth say hole while working on cross stitching? Price for the War Lifetime Plus. Oh my God. Probably. I confess to being a piece of I confess to being a brat, because I am. I'm 100% a brat. I also confess to having an owie back. Oh, you're just at work? Okay, cool. Take it easy. Don't work too hard, eh? Oh, my Canadian just came out right there. I said A. Whoop. Don't look at the back of this. It's really ugly. Sorry, ugly is not the right word. Messy is the better word. Whoop. Nice yowie. What? Where's the yaoi? Is Sylveon yaoi? I don't think so. Sylveon's a good little Pokemon. No one gets to say mean things about Sylveon because I'm making this for one of my close friends. I mentioned before she's going on holidays early, so I unfortunately found out and was like, shit, I gotta finish this. Hence this stream and not Shadow Hearts. But something about yaoi. Oh. I don't recall saying it, but nah. It was probably just like a misnomer or something where like I said something and you're like, your brain was more tuned to hear yaoi than it was to whatever word I actually did say. Or maybe something from the music snuck through. Who's knows? Alrighty, there we go. That finishes that section. So the next section I think I'll work on is the body. Because that's just that's just a fill it in. And then the last bit will be the face. And then I'll need to do the red, the kind of hard pink borders. You can kind of see like the gaps that kind of show where it goes. Oh, trying to get pissed off one of my teachers. I keep referring to the head office and I'm filling through the bathroom. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that was a of text. That is very frustrating. I think you've got like a mystery pooper or something like that. Or you've just got someone who just like their definition of clean is like weird. Where it's like, I can't see myself in the toilet bowl, therefore it's not clean. And it's like, no, it clean. You should report them for a hostile work environment. Boop. Yes, spotless. It is important to have a clean place to poop. I won't deny that. But what? Lol. But we're talking about bathrooms, and I said but. Haha. All right. So I think for this one, I think we'll start from the butt and then work our way out. That seems like a plan. I just start asking all these teachers to see like they know what supposedly what I got the teachers of that. Oh well, tell them to fix the leaky sink then. Problem solved. Whoop. A leaky sink is a maintenance issue, not a custodian issue. There, full. And it's like, how are you supposed to clean that part up if it's gonna if it's a persistent leak, it isn't gonna get cleaned up. But yeah, some people just like to bitch. Some people don't have much going on in their lives, so they'll just complain. The same people who go to like McDonald's and like yell at them about coffee being too hot or too cold or whatever. And it's just like, you don't have to go to McDonald's to get your coffee. You don't have to be an asshole to the staff. Running, oh no, he broke his leg. Oh, that's awful. Hope the guy recovers soon. Not necessarily because of leak fixing, but just because broken legs suck. But also to make your life easier. You can want both things. Ugh. I have to say, since Knox arrived, my internet's been really stable. Knox, you're not allowed to leave. Okay? Because my internet's stable while you're here. So, like, get cozy. I'm joking. Anyways. Sorry, sorry, that's a different thing. I mean, like, you know, like people who go to complain about like, oh, my coffee's too hot, and then it's like it was literally just served to them. There's no way it could have gotten cold. Like that kind of complaining. Yeah, I know the lawsuit you're talking about. Yeah, like that woman, they served it overly hot, and like she got like I think like second or third degree burns. So it's like that's a much different. Okay, thank you. Your cooperation is appreciated. Why is this hole not holing? Go in your hole. The hole is your home. Nope. There we go. What time is it? Okay. All right. My hope is to get as much done by 11 as possible. I mean, I'll probably still, you know, I'll probably still cut up my normal time, but my hope is not have to stay up 3 in the morning finishing this. Because I like sleeping. But sometimes you gotta stay up until the work is done. But I did get this should go a little bit faster now that the thread has been secured on itself. Besides just one of it pair. Yeah, I know. Like that one poor woman got dragged through the media, and yeah. And yeah, like the only reason she did it is she just wanted her bills covered because she lives in the United States, where it's like, congratulations, fuck you about hugging healthcare. I'm not saying like if it had happened in Canada, like I suspect the lawsuit still would have happened because like certainly like the worst of it would have been covered, but anything that was like what's the right word for this? But like anything to try and like cosmetic related to the damage wouldn't have been covered by OHIP or the health plan here. I say OHIP because I live in Ontario. I just that's fine. Trying to make sure the thread doesn't knot itself. Because I've had that happen. And if you don't notice it quickly enough, it sucks having to go back and fix it. Well, we'll say at the very least, this is very much looking like a Sylveon. When I was starting out, I was like, what the fuck have I done? At least now it looks like a Pokemon. Even looks like, I'll say it looks better from the camera because it's like the camera's seeing it at more of a distance than I am. And the smear campaign, oh god, that was so awful. Like I remember hearing about it and being like, imagine complaining about getting hot coffee. Oh my god. I mean, hell, I think like even young Banshee heard it and like made fun of the poor lady. Like it's like, past me is so cringe. I mean, past me did a lot of cringe things, but that exists in there. You have done a job. What a job. A job. Oh, did I just not the thread? Nope. Ugh. Every time I feel like a hitch when I'm cross stitching. It's like, did I not? Yeah, that's true. Like, because the smear campaign was all you saw, and the Like, there was no way for that poor lady to do like a counter smear. Not that it would be a smear in her case, just trying to get the truth out. I can't remember how the lawsuit ended. Did McDonald's settle or win? I don't remember. Because I know the idea was that it was supposed to be like a jury. Like, they were trying to taint the jury because it was supposed to be a jury-based lawsuit. Or at least that seems to be the only reason why you would do a smear campaign if it was just going to be a judge alone. Like, why bother? Fair enough. Yeah, it's. You remember the headline, unfortunately. Blech, blech. Hole, please. Ha. Maybe that's why you thought I said Yowie. I keep saying hole. McDonald's lost 1%. Oh. Hopefully. But I've heard a lot of cases of like stuff like that. Like, even when people don't want to do a lawsuit, like I remember reading a story about like an aunt that got bitten by a household dog, and it was just a freak accident. Shit like that happens. And the dog got overexcited or something. And she, went to go try. She had her own health insurance, so she thought she'd be fine. But then the insurance company was like, no, because we won't cover it because you should be going after the insurance of the house where it happened. And she's like, yeah, but that was my sister. I don't want to sue my sister. And they're like, well, as long as your sister's insured, their insurance will cover whatever healthcare you need. And so, like, I remember like her being like roasted in the news. Oh, I think the thread. Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. Roasted in the news where it's like, like Aunt Sue's like family with dog. And it's like, yeah, she had no choice. She wanted medical coverage. She didn't want to go that route, but 'tis the world we live in. But that's okay. Well, not okay. I will admit there's some stuff out there I hear like it's scary. It's just like, I hope to be healthy forever, which is an impossibility, but I hope for it nonetheless. Never, ever, ever need a doctor. Yeah, it was her nephew. Yeah. Yeah, her insurance forced her to sue him. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like, honestly, for like, good on her for doing that. I remember once, this is years and years ago, my sister, while she was first learning to drive, she hit someone. She wasn't looking when she was turning a corner, and she hit a skateboarder. She blames the hedge. I've seen my sister drive. She drives distracted. Anyways, she might be better now. She has a child. Hopefully she's better. She has a child. Anyways, so I remember like initially her insurance company was just like, this is between, the insurance company will handle everything, and you're going to be found the at-fault driver and all that shit. But apparently, according to my sister, the person started trumping up their injuries, like being like, oh no, I've broken my ankle and all this stuff. And like, it was like a lot of like stuff that, she drove the kid to the hospital that she hit with the skateboard, right? Like, the person was fine. Like, she saw them walk into the hospital under their own power. Like, she didn't need to carry them or anything like that. Like, she did all the stuff you're supposed to do. She stayed at the scene and all that. So it's kind of like funny afterwards being like, my leg is permanently affected. And she's kind of like, bullshit, it was. You just want money. So unfortunately, both sides of the coin exist. Oops. accidentally lost the thread. Moral of the story, don't get in the car with my sister. She might kill you. Boop. Or she'll hit another skateboarder. Don't get in a car with me either. I'm also bad. Yeah, get in there. Ha. Hello, Sir Meow. Good day. Happy Tuesday. How are you? What is wrong with you guys? Do you want the list in chronological order or alphabetical order? Do you want the list by member of the lounge? Yeah, it's Tuesday. What? I don't know. Oh, it reminds me of when I was biking home one night and I hit this guy who was walking. Oh, yeah, I've had near misses with that. And his girlfriend was wearing full black and he didn't see them. Yeah, yeah. Where are your reflectors? So much text by the oh no. Nox, you gotta condense it into smaller messages. They got so pissed off they called the cops. Oh, really? That's a rule there. I don't think that's a rule here. Invisible clothing and the stream changed from them being hurt. Yeah. Oh, suddenly I'm fine. Yeah. I think it's because Nox, I think, is usually on text to speech, so he doesn't have to type it out. So he can do long messages. Repent, Nox. You're talking about my sins. Repent for your sins. Sins of big text. It is kind of funny though, like, cause like I've got like this like chat window and it's like, bleh. Oh no, poor Sir Meow. Won't someone think of Sir Meow? Why don't we all repent? Yep, just all at once. One big repent. We'll call a priest into the dungeon lounge. We'll be like, hello, priest, we have some sins. And he'll be like, what are your sins? And we're like, well, we have a queue forming to tell you our sins. Please get the booth ready. Also, do you have a snack? You might need it. It's going to take a while. What is Elizabeth's sin? Elizabeth's sin is called no time management. Also gummies. That is also my big sin. One day we'll all die together. We'll go down to hell, and you know, the person at the waiting desk of hell will be like, "Hello, Space Wolves fan. Welcome to hell. Let's get your list of oh lordy me. We got to get this. We got to get the extra good hell for this one." I said we would not be sleeping on time. Sir Meow, it's 5 a.m. You should be sleeping. Yes, my sin is also boba. I'm assuming you mean boba, not bofa. Like a boffer alert. Anyways, I assume you mean boba. But yes, that is also my sin. We'll just add it to the list. Oh no. I mean, I know I've been a shit to people that I shouldn't have been shits to. You know, you're having a bad day. You get like the one clerk in the store who takes a little too long with the cashier. You snap at them and can't always help it. Well, you should be able to help it. I'll amend that statement. Whoop. No, you mean Bofa? What's Bofa? Oh, you don't get it? Fair enough. A kid that would make mostly anyone happy. Fair enough. You can't like everyone in this world. Nox. I'm tolerating this because you're keeping my internet stable, but I did want to walk into the. Boop. This is the color I'm using right now. It basically just looks like the. Whatever. Uh-oh, I just saw my cat go by. Baby, I love you, but don't give me those cute eyes. I have to do sewing and, well, not sewing, this is cross-stitching, but I have to do crafting. Give me 2. No, not 1, 2. There it is. There we go. I was raised to be patient with the workers' elders. I never stopped on them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good on you. I try my best, but I'm also not always good at it. Blech. Blech. Yeah, that is ultimately. Oh shit. Ultimately, that's the thing. Is you generally the way I was always. You know what? Fuck it. I don't have time to. We just go like that, and that becomes future Elizabeth's problem. Live and learn. True. And also just like oftentimes we're working off the information we have at any given moment, right? Like, so I just try to, you know, try and remember, you know, if someone's having a bad day and they're mean to me, chances are they've got their own shit going on. I'm not going to say I'm perfectly good about it, but you do your best. And that's all you can really do. And when you fuck up, because as Sir Meow said, we are all mortal. You say you're sorry, you apologize, and you own up to the shit you've done. That's usually the best you can do and learn. Yeah, that is true. Do your best to learn, figure out where you fucked up. And when you say you're sorry, you mean it. And you don't do that thing where it's just like, I'm sorry, but you're an asshole. It's like, no. You gotta just say sorry. Oh, is it threaded? Yeah. Boop. Meow. There we go. Tighten that thread. Whoop. She comes to get it rushing into the video games. Fair enough. I will say some of my biggest rage has been out of video games being bullshit. Clay, I'm talking about you, bitch. Really irrational quick names. That is also possible, yeah. Yeah, I definitely can see that, because it's like, for me, I know like my biggest triggers for anger is like impatience. Dang it. Why are you so slippery, Thread? Like, let's put it this way. Before I started stream today, I was getting very mad at this thing. Irrationally so. And again, it's an impatience issue because it's like I'm worried about not finishing on time.
Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Yes, you
Oh.
are, kitty. Yes, you are.
The kitty's not here. She ran away. Or did you see her skirt by underneath the because my floor is more visible right now? In which case, say hello, feral beast. Your adoring fans are here. No? Oh, okay. Whoop. Oh, yeah, I got very impatient when it comes to certain cards. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I will acknowledge that's part of the reason why I do not play the Warhammer table. Oh, God damn it. Swear counter. Is bleh. I don't think I have a patience for a full pointed game. Because it'd be like, I'm doing my shooting phase. It's like, well, I'm going to go get a pizza. See you in 15, see you in 30 minutes. Bye. And then I'm the wrong one. Yeah, it was awful. Never dealt with alcoholism since I was 7. Okay. Oh, yeah. Like, oh, Lordy, no thank you. I find my pace is around the kill team level. You got your little team of dudes. Oh, you play. Oh, my sympathies. I do like a lot of the Horus Heresy models, though. I think I like the Horus Heresy line a little more than the main line sometimes. So. Oh, there. I always find it a little funnier, like the horse, like for like you'd think there'd be more storyline potential by focusing in the Horus Heresy for Warhammer 40K, but no, it's always treated as a past event in quote unquote the main. Get in there. I can't. Fair enough. Oh, 5 to 8 hours? Oh my god. I've had shorter work shifts. Oh, ad break. In the ad space. Be there and watch your punch make sure there. Yes, yeah. I mean, yes. In Warhammer, you're supposed to do the same as well. You're not supposed to leave the table and go get pizza. Again, you have to watch the turn to make sure that they aren't. I don't want to say cheating. Like, there's cheating in any competitive thing because people are shits. But in Warhammer, like, let's be blunt, there's a lot of rules. They're changing all the time. They get errated a lot. And also, like, each army has unique things to it that, will change the mechanics slightly. So, like, a lot of the times the turns are just consulting the rules because it's like, well, the Tau can do this, but they only do this in these conditions. And then this company, or this, not company, this faction has a psychic phase. And then these things happen during the psychic phase. And let's not talk about stratagems right now. And I think a new edition, and then another new edition came out. So good luck remembering all the shit, because you just have to learn it again now. Horse Heresy models so much. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm an AdMech. My AdMechs are my firsties and my besties, but I've seen some cool stuff for them in the Horus Heresy line, too. Mostly what's it called? I don't want to call them big daddies because that's not what they are, but like the robots that usually need to have like a person guiding them. Though I don't think you need that in the Horus Heresy. I can't remember. I forget their name. I painted 2 of them. You'd think I would know their name. Get to use it after about 4 editions. Whew. Fair enough, true. I will admit I generally do not play the game. I just like painting the model, so I'd never gotten acclimatized to the rules as much as I probably should have. Wow, since second edition? Damn, that's quite a bit. I remember I'm trying to remember what edition I tentatively started in. I'm gonna say fourth, and then was out of it for a long time, and then came back around the tail end of 8, I think. But anyone who goes a top 5 will always have their deck scouted. Oh, damn. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those things that both sound simultaneously interesting to me, but also infuriating. I dabbled in Magic as a younger Banshee. My preferred deck was red-white than the little bits I played, but I don't know. And ultimately I just got mad at that too, because it's just like, there's nothing like getting like a nice thing set up and then one blue card comes out and says, no, fuck you. He said during 6 and came back there 7. Yeah, fair enough. That does seem to be a common refrain that, whoop, the thread got messed up. You kind of leave Warhammer for a little bit after a certain edition pisses you off enough. Or you know what, you just get tired, or money, or, you know, any multitude of real life gets in the way, you know, the usual shit. And then you usually kind of find their way back at some point. Magic is very fun. The only one of you who plays something called anti-meta. Oh. Yeah. I got kind of like one friend that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite regularly. She is also a judge for the local games club. And there's just so many stories about like how frustrating certain metas are in terms of like, you know, basically decks that are like, congratulations, the other person doesn't get to play the game. They just get to watch you set up your, you know, engine of destruction and then get killed or sent to the shadow realm or whatever it is, the mechanic of Yu-Gi-Oh! When you lose a game. Yeah, yeah. It's amazing how much like the environment of your local game store will determine whether or not you stay with the game. Because like if the meta there is like toxic or just not your flavor, like someone who could otherwise be interested may not play. Wow. Yeah. And that's my big frustration. God damn it. That's my big frustration with a lot of card games. Like I understand control is a very like important part of a lot of card games, but I'm not a big fan of like decks that fundamentally just say you don't get to play no more. Just watch this person take their turns. Like it's supposed to be fun for both people, right? Not just the one. Oh, they'll go, oh, that's good. That's good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm glad you found a good local store. I will admit at this point, like I feel like most of my hobby shopping is online. And it kind of means it's like I end up like not knowing the community scene in my area as a result. And I feel kind of bad about that. Yeah, come on, where's the hole? There's the hole. God damn it. I keep slipping the thread. Wrong window. Welcome back. 13. Oh, no, don't tell me that. Don't give me that knowledge. Because then I'm going to look up how long 4th edition was, and then I'm going to cry. Oh, 2012, dang. It's kind of funny sometimes when I see, like, you know, like video games or whatever, and it's like, oh, it came out in 2012. That wasn't that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. It still astounds me that anyone born after the year 2000 is now over the age of 18. I'm used to people over the who are born in 2000s being little babies. They are not little babies no more. Yeah, 4th ed in 2004, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Ah. Whoop. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Don't sneeze, don't sneeze. Sneezing while cross-stitching is awkward. I feel like it was longer between editions, because it's like, what did it? Warhammer came what? Back in the like 80s, right? Or like 90s? I feel like it stayed in 1st and 2nd editions for quite some time. Everything seems to go faster now. Again, maybe it's just me. My experience is subjective. Your mileage may vary. Ugh. There we go. All right, we finished the thread. So I'm going to treat myself with a drink. Mm. 2nd lasted 5 years. Oh, really? So there, just to show what I know. I will agree. I remember hearing a lot of friends complaining about the discrepancies between what is legal in Magic Arena versus what is legal in just like in IRL games. Especially because, like, my understanding is like some of the cards that exist, like especially Secret Lair, don't exist in Arena as a result and have to have like non-branded proxies. I think it's like, say for instance, like the Spider-Man cards don't exist in Arena. They only exist in card stock, real cards, words. You know, words are hard. God damn it. I slipped my string again. I feel like I have to start a counter at this point. I think I said that earlier. I repeat myself. Did you know that? I have no original thoughts. Just one thought over and over, like a hamster wheel. There we go. Whoop. I think it's funny because I think it's funny. I took a 2-year-long break. 7th edition came out in 2014. Wow, that was a short edition then. I feel like 9th had a short edition too, but maybe it's just because I don't recognize the COVID years as actual passage of time. Yeah, that'll do. Whoop. It's still weird to think about like games that came out like pre-pandemic or whatever. 7th edition. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoop. I don't think Magic has editions per se. They just have different decks and then they change the legality of certain cards. Which I'm assuming has its pluses and minuses too. I did it again. Ah. Whoop. There we go. Perfect. Trying to keep an eye on the time because I'm hoping to have a certain amount of progress done by 10 because I feel that'll be a good benchmark of progress. So I'm planning to stream to 11, assuming my back holds out. I might be slightly hunched while I'm working on this. Oh, I see we have more dropped frames. Nox, you're supposed to be keeping the internet stable. You've let me down. Now my internet's poop. Crying. Gonna cry forever for my lack of fun internet. That's okay. I should blame my ISP, yell at them. Or blame Winter. Could also be their fault. Or maybe I'm just using too much of the internet. Maybe I'm an internet hog. Elizabeth demands all your internet, all of it, all the time, all at once. Down, up, down. Thinking about buying 50 bucks of the new. Whoa, that's a Necron army, right? No. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw 2 eyes and my brain just is like, that sounds like some thought Egyptian word, which is probably not even accurate for that statement either. Just showing all my ignorance all at once. Of course, fair enough. I am not great with the names of factions from the Horus Heresy. I will acknowledge that. Please accept my apologies. Why do you need 15 boxes of them? Out of curiosity. Are you planning because I know there's like certain like games that you can play which are like up to 10,000 point armies and things like that. So then it might be good to ask the question, how many Space Marines come in a box? Because if it's like 2 models a box and getting 15 boxes is like, oh, you're getting 30 models. That's a relatively manageable army size. Like Terminators and I need new ones. Fair enough. Sometimes when you know what you want, you just got to get, wow, 10 times 15. So 115 Terminators. That's a reasonable force of Terminators. Just run them all at the Titan or whatever they're fighting all at once. That could solve a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems 150 if something can solve. Nope. Nope. Get through the hole cleanly, please. Thank you. Nope, that's definitely not right. Sorry, 1 second. That should do. That's bad when you about. Ooh. Now, how do I ask how many tactical Marines come in a box? Also, where do they all go? Are they on the shelves? Are they painted? Am I asking a loaded question by asking if they're painted? There we go. About 20. Oh, so 30 times 20, that's 500. If my math is mathing, that's 500. There's definitely a lot of problems that 500 Marines could solve. That many for my through. Oh, fair enough. Oh, yeah, because you said you do one for every legion. That is true. That makes more sense. I will not ask how much money that cost. Oh, a weird Japanese music came on. Haha. Through the hole. Get in there. The hole is your home. Well, now this hole is your home. The home will continue to move as I stitch in a direction. I have to say, for cross stitching, like this part where it's just I'm just filling in a spot, like I don't want to say mindlessly, but like shit. When it's just like fill in this area with all of a color, I like this part the most because it's just almost meditative. I have to think about where I have to take the string next. Ooh. Oh, hello, Cavalcadence. Oh, thank you very much. I'm doing my best. I basically have 2 major colors left to go. This fleshy tan color, whatever you want to call Sylveon's. I guess it could be fur. I'm not too sure. And then I've got basically the hard pink border of the Sylveon as well. Thank you. Current prices. Oh, inflation is a bitch. The plastic inflation is real. Okay. Oop, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 second. I'm gonna need a stretch. Quick stretch. Ugh. 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 Okay. No, it's just GW's yearly price increase. Fair enough. There's that too. How's your Tuesday, Cavalcadence? Da, da, da. Kind of funny doing this part because it's like this color is so similar to the color of the cloth that I'm cross stitching in. It's like it feels almost like pointless. Like there's a point to it. I'm not just gonna like suddenly stop doing it, but you can tell where it is and isn't. But it's not as obvious from a distance. Not that spot. The spot right now. Bow, bow. I do wonder if at a certain point though, like I know I feel it at times. It's like, oh, I want to get this model. I don't have that much money. And I'll be honest, like I am casual fan. I don't field armies. I just buy the models I think look cool from the factions I like. So like I feel bad, especially like when certain models become more or less viable. Because I know, like, for a while, like, say, for instance, if you were a Tau player, you needed 3 Riptides if you wanted your army to not be a piece of shit. So it's like, good luck going to find a Riptide. Good luck going to eBay. I think Riptide was the name of the model. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of meta chasing, but at the other hand, like, especially if you're trying to play tournaments, kind of have to a little bit. Oh, have a good night, Space Wolves. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. I hope your insomnia does a little bit better and you get some good rest. Have a good night, and thank you so much for stopping by. Oh no, you're sort of everyone's short on sleep. My God. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you have a good rest coming. I will say, like, after this week, I'm on vacation for my work for the next 2 weeks, and my coworkers are all like, "Oh, what are your big holiday plans?" And I'm like, "My plan is sleeping." I just want a nap. Da, 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 da. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, this still works. Where are you doing this thread? You nice. We're speed running right now, so you can't be mean to me. I'll cry. And not like the, oh, this is adorable cry, like the big ugly cry where it's like I can't see for days and my eyes are puffy and I need a hug. There we go. All right, we finished. One Sylveon leggy is done. And then I just gotta, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Whoop. back, way back, way back. There we go. And we tighten. And we snippy. All right. Let's get the first thread. Whoop. Liz, what's blue and not very heavy? A gummy. A blue raspberry gummy. A blue jelly bean. I'm going to keep making up wrong answers until I make the right answer. Light blue. Jesus. Here's not cerulean blue. I'm joking. I'm being a shit. Also, taking a sip. Whoop. Don't mind my sleeves. They're full of cat fur. Look at all that cat fur. I have felines. Ugh. Whoop. So, question for you, Knox. The jokes, are they original Knox creations, or do you have like a secret joke book? I am inquiring on behalf of humanity. Whoop. 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 You better not leave, because you're keeping my internet stable. It's important. You can't swim without stable internet. Otherwise, I will cry. I probably would cry if I actually lost internet. I do not know how to function without the internet. That's where all my friends are. All right. Some of them are original me creations. Sometimes some of the secretaries at work here writes them down. Oh, you know what? Sometimes with humor, you got to steal. I know my best jokes are stolen from somewhere. They're just basically Simpsons quote, right? I don't have the ability. Oh, what did I? Man, I did a little bit. A little flip. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. 1 second. I'm trying to thread this again. Ugh. Progress. Now never slip again. 5 minutes later, flip again. From hell or high water, we making progress. We getting there. We getting there. Hello, Pharaoh Beast. You better not be plotting to come up here. I have delicate cross-stitching. Oh, shit. There we go. Fixed. Don't take my drink. I'm using it.
Checking if it's full or not. If you needed a refill.
Beg your pardon?
I was checking if it was full or not. If you needed a refill.
I appreciate you checking. Also, chat, say hi to Grim. Or don't. Not your mom. It's polite to say hello to Grim.
Is it?
I mean, in general.
I would.
You wouldn't say hi to yourself? Why wouldn't you say hi to yourself? Seems like there's some complex layers in there. Do we need to have a discussion?
I have a complex backstory. At least 3 tragedies.
Ooh.
Hey, complicated. Sounds
There's a recurring theme today on Stream Grim, and it's called Everyone's Tired.
I like the thing is, I'm chatting with a couple of people, and everybody's basically saying we're so fucking checked out of work. Everybody's like looking forward to 2 weeks off, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. We want our stuff. Yeah, it's understandable.
Wait, Knox, because you, if I recall correctly, you do maintenance at a school. Do you get 2 weeks off, or do you have to go in and like clean when no one's there? Like in weird liminal space, cleaning time land. I feel like I've asked this question before during another holiday.
I think the cleanup crew comes in. Ironically enough, I worked at a school that I never. I only get 2 days off.
Ooh. Let me guess, Christmas and Boxing Day. Or Christmas and New Year's. Oh, it's even worse.
For as much as I worked at schools, I never even realized I get Christmas and that Friday off.
Ew. Meanwhile, me, I'm being luxurious and taking 2 weeks off.
I was just ow.
Ooh, you all right? Oh, not your bone. Yeah, that's the one I finished.
My wrist bone for the people in chat.
Yeah, that's the one I finished that I was showing off earlier, and I got it framed. I had it all framed. I can show it off because I don't think the people. I showed it off at the beginning when Silver Knight was here, but I think the newer people haven't seen it yet.
Like, so here's the part I don't understand. Right?
Yes.
The frame, how is it attached? Is it just literally like pressed on so tight that it's not supposed to come off?
Yes, it's basically like that. Like it's here. I'll bring it.
Could I technically like do this and
yes. Okay. So like here, this is the one I finished. And you see like this wood frame. It's not real wood, which shocking, but it's slightly rubber and it's actually like stretchy. So you can kind of like, and it's like you can kind of see from the backside. It like fits in and kind of wedges in.
Sure.
Oh wait, New Year's. Oh, you get 3 days off, Knox.
3
days. Oh my god.
Sorry, you don't more?
Yeah.
Rough.
What a glorious capitalistic system. 3 whole days off.
Better be getting some fucking extra pay for that though.
Of
course.
Okay, yeah, I see what. Okay. I was like, did I just do something stupid? My logic makes sense to me now. We continue to cross-stitch the butt. No sleep till Brooklyn. Which is not the song I was playing, but that's how long I'm cross-stitching till we're done. Hi, Grim. He tried to stealth out, but I won't allow it. Oh, I thought you were leaving.
Oh. No.
You're welcome to stay.
Oh, you.
Don't you start. Don't break anything.
Trying to clean up the door frame. I missed the door frame.
Has your internet been behaving better? My internet got better after Knox arrived. He's not allowed to leave.
Yeah, there was a brief period. I was playing some fun. I think everybody's internet shit the bed because there's a bunch of people that got locked out, not just me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Collective internet go. How dare the internet go?
Probably there was a blip. a bubble in the system.
Everything. What's that joke from Star Wars? 1,000 screams silenced all at once, or something like that. God. I mean, I already had a preview of it a couple years ago, like during the tail end of the pandemic. There was like one day like where one of the major ISPs like went down for a weekend, and it was like, I don't know how to function. How did I live without internet?
What do we do?
And and it wasn't just like, oh, like I can't access like my Netflix or whatever. It was like also like payment servers and everything went down. So it was like if you didn't have cash, there was like basically like a bunch of businesses that just like, we can't be open. We can't accept payment. Fuck, you know.
I'm gonna go.
Happy.
Yep.
Have a good up.
Y'all have a good time.
Yeah. All I do have to head on. Fair enough. Can't stay at work forever, or should you? You should go home, have a rest, have a snack, or something bigger than a snack if you want. But if you do have food, you have to tell me what it is because I want to know. It is my one joy in life, knowing what other people are eating. That's not true. I have like two joys in life. The other joy in life is laughing at memes. I have to say, we're starting to get there. I can see the finish line. Finish line is still far out because I still gotta like, after I finish this, I have to go to this section next, and then it's gonna be a lot of bordering work. On the positive side, a lot of like the really deep thinking parts of the pattern done, because at this point it's just fill in the holes, follow along. Close the hole. But my boss showed up right at 9 when I was about to take my medicine. So oh shit. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Knock. Have you been able to take it now? Like, I know unfortunately you're still going to be messed up for like the timing of it and all, but I'm sorry to hear that. My playlist has a theme today. Hoping to be down to all the flesh tone by 10. I'm not there. I don't. Going long. I'll have to like post at the end like how late I ended up staying to finish this. Big crying emoji at the end. Plan your life better. Plan your life better than I did. Yeah, I just took it. Okay, so just to confirm, what time is it for you? Is like for me, it's 9:44. Are you? I can't remember if you're in the same time zone as me. I feel like you are, but I could be wrong. I don't remember people's time zones. But yeah, it's still rough. Even if it was, a little delay, it still hits. I know, like I have a timed prescription as well, and yeah, it sucks when you don't take it on time. You do notice the next day, or even sooner. Yeah, same time. Okay. It's always weird because it's like the time zones are like these like little slices, wedges, if you will. Oop, nope. There. Knox inevitably has to go home from work. My internet's just gonna fall over and die, and I'll be like, no. But Knox does have to go home from work. It's not fair to make him stay here for work forever, just so my internet stays stable. Stays stable. There's T's in words sometimes, which is crazy. I know. I think T is like one of the more common letters. Which now I'm going on a tangent. Another T word. Like I remember at some point, like they put out like what the most common letters. Like I mean the vowels usually, right? But like, which letters are the most common when used in words in different languages, and like I try to remember shit like that because like I'm unfortunately addicted to Wordle because I'm a dum dum, and so I have to like think about like hey, what try and guess the most common letters first because you don't guess Z first. There's not a lot of words that use Z. Can't always be zebra, except for the one time it is, and then I get mad. Common letter. How am I supposed to know? I am programmed to make the common guesses. Oh, nope, not that spot. There we go. Almost jumped a square. Is that what they're called? Squares? I don't know. Block. Something or other. Oh, there we go. Last row. Oh my god. I am almost done the Sylveon body. And then I can move on to the Sylveon face. Okay. Come on. Then you just have words that just sound like they have a set, but then true. It's true. I mean, yeah, if you just end up with a different language, then probably. Oh yeah, because I think you played through Claire Obscure. Have you tried the DLC at all that came out last week, Knox? I was considering streaming it, but I didn't know well, one, I have to work on this. And two, I wasn't too sure how long the DLC was going to be, like, because it's like, oh no, if because again, it's free DLC, so it's like, if it's only going to be like maybe half an hour, it's like, not that I mean to be that short, but like, you want to make sure there's enough to do to fill the time. There we go. Ta-da! What's DLC? What's the DLC? It's called Verso's Drafts. It's available during Act 3 of the game. It's free. It adds a new area, new monsters, and a bunch of new Pictos that are quite game-changing. I don't own Claire. You just played it. Oh, fair enough. It is considered free, so maybe you would still have access. It also added new bosses to the Endless Tower, if you are familiar with the Endless Tower. All right. Time to have a sippy. All right. Consult the pattern. Motherfucker. Sorry. I just noticed a color that I missed on the face, and I have to now bear that in mind while I am doing this section. I swear. The one thing I would say that frustrates me about this pattern is that there's lots of like locations of just like one square of a color, like you see one here. And it's been so hard for me to try and keep track of it all. The other pattern I worked on didn't have as many of these like little one square color blips. So I didn't have as much of a problem with it. All right, I'm trying to think of the best way to attack this. I think I might actually be starting from down here. I'm gonna try and do that, I think. Yeah. This isn't gonna be perfect. The face is a weird shape. I just have to accept some jumping. Blech. I'm very familiar with the tower. I did not get very far into it. I think I'll be honest, I didn't do much with the tower. One, combat challenges don't tend to be my thing. I am a filthy person who likes to play for story. So, I mean, certainly combat challenges can be interesting at times, especially if I do jive with the I do like the Picto and Lumina system. It's fun to make up combos of like stuff to hurt things, basically. But I also recognize at times that, sometimes I'm good when the game ends and the story's over to call it there. I will say the machine gun Verso build is very fun, though. Machine gun Verso. I've heard talk that apparently the DLC makes Machine Gun Mael a build too, but I wouldn't know. I have not. I've watched Grim play through the new DLC. He didn't play with the new Luminas too much. But Grim has a habit whenever he plays a game of playing it on the hardest mode. So it's one of those things like where anytime an enemy hits him, he just dies and he isn't able to parry it. Very high risk, very high reward, I'm sure. Get in the hole. Which would also explain why Grim likes doing Nuzlocke, and I don't. Mostly because I cry whenever a Pokemon gets hurt. Except Garbodor. No one gives a shit about Garbodor. Okay, sorry. There is someone out there who Garbodor speaks their language and is their best companion. It ain't me. And I will say, I guess, you can also look at, how popular Pokemon ended up as whether or not it gets plushes. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess in the back, but I've already accepted this. Do not judge me too harshly. I am a beginner. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jump here so I can get all parts of the face. Get in the hole. That hole. That hole. You're supposed to go through the hole. Woo the hole. I'm supposed to be done this part by now. My internal schedule, which is always wrong, is saying it's not done yet. Uh-oh, I heard a bang. The robbers are here. They're going to steal video games. Or not. I would prefer they not. I have a lot of them. And I like them. I'll put them on my wall. Oh, sorry, they're on shelves on my wall, not on the wall. You shouldn't glue your video games to the wall. They depreciate in value. But you know what? If you want to use video game boxes as a wall decoration tool, I am not your mom. What the hell am I even talking about? I see I have gotten to that part of my, I don't want to say exhaustion, but like been pushing too hard too long on a project. The crunch, I guess, would be the right term. Continue to make progress. Slow and steady, which is unfortunately not great for my brain. We must be methodical. If we're not methodical, we make mistakes, and it takes more time to fix the mistake than it is to have done it correctly, the methodical way. Blah, blah, blah. Speaking of, is this the row of the no? Nope, that one, no. One row up, okay. There's like a little square like right here, which is a different color, which represents the nosy. Am I gonna, yeah. It's okie dokie. Okie dokie smoky. The thing I'm trying to keep in mind when I do this is that the longer I stop to think about something, the more time I am not actually cross-stitching. I'm trying to kind of keep that in mind. It's just sometimes it's just better to be making progress than it is to be overthinking it about whether or not it's the best path. I've already resigned that the back of this piece is going to look like hot garbage, which is kind of too bad. But whoops. Come back, needle. I didn't mean what I said. Actually, I probably did. Intend your harm toward the needles. Also a weird sentence to say. Come on. The CanCon is here. Yeah. Take that. I don't know who I'm threatening, but take it. Okay. Yep. You nodded on yourself. How dare you? Gather the pieces up in the Oh, I can't remember the lyrics of the song. I washed the dress. I came to burn the sky and tear away the future. I even got the last word right. And find find the things I thought I'd always know. Leave it alone again tonight. Leave it alone again tonight. Leave it alone again tonight. Yes, this song is about drug use. Okay, so this is the jump row. Where do I jump? Where do I make room for the nose? After 2 stitches. The only way for one last look at you. I lost the sense of it. The absolution that we never know. There we go. Room for the nosy. One nosy for Sylviani. Or is it a snout? Is it a snoot? I guess it's not a nose, it's a snoot. Anyone who wants to boop the snoot, it will soon be here. You can boop it if you want. And if Sylvian's okay with it. I do not want to presume. I mean, Sylvian, it could play rough. Ha 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 ha. If you do not have permission for a snoot boop. I came to burn the sky and tear away the beauty that it does. And find the things I thought I'd always know. Leave it alone again tonight. Leave it alone again tonight. Impromptu shitty karaoke, let's go. Probably very tone deaf right now. Nope, that's not cool. That's leave it alone. Leave it alone. Kind of funny, like as I do the cross stitching, it kind of like softens it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like the idea that the edges seem sharper when a cross stitch is like on the corner here, but then like when you mix a bunch of the colors together, they kind of blend a little bit, which I guess is kind of like the whole idea with like pixel art and stuff too. Oh, we got the thump and bass here. That's cool. I'm down for it. The CanCon is over. Have your electronica. EDM? I don't know. All right, take your time. Blech. Ugh. I should put my drink closer. I'm like reaching for going, eh. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need to see an arm tea after all this. My poor back, my poor neck. What have I done? Why do I keep picking crafts that are bad for my back? No, just the lighting. Like, why is this gold dark? It was just the lighting adjustment. Quickly consult and salt the sauce. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Okay, so we're on the last uninterrupted row. When we come back, we'll jump up if there's enough thread to do that. I assure you my ramblings make sense to me. All will be illuminated in time. Or not. You know what? Maybe not. Is it? Maybe it won't be illuminated time. Maybe it'll just be completely obfuscated at all times. There we go. Oh no, why am I cold? I'm wearing so many layers. Why am I cold? Who allowed a draft into the lounge? How dare you? Come on, thread. Oh, wait. Let me just consult the. Whoop. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Come on. There. Aha. Um, these two. Oh, here. Maybe I'll finish the left hand side and then right side left, and then we're finally fucking done with this color. Nope, wait, wrong way. Okay, and that's it. 4. Whoop, boop. Come on. There we go. Oh my God, Sylvian almost has a face. One more. 2 more. Go. Dippy. Be tender. Gotta loop back on yourself or else you won't be secure. Come on. Oh no, I like this. Shocking, a song I like is on my playlist. Come on. I'll do. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I just got to do this side. And then I'm done for this color. Then I can do the dark pink. And that's the last major section. Wanna get out the world and it keeps wanna get out. Sorry. Probably trying to enjoy the song and I'm ruining it. Unless you're watching the YouTube VOD, in which case, sorry, it's ominously silent. Shouldn't steal. Find his song lyrics. Ugh. 1 second. Okay. All right, we're between threads. Oh, don't hit the camera. Oops. Oops a doopsie. There we go. Real stretch. Oh, okay. There's a nice feeling of progress when you finish with a color. Okay. Okay. I want to make sure I was really correctly positioned. God damn it. Why do you do this, thread? Why can't you stay in the needle? It's not fair enough. I don't do this to you. Well, maybe, I don't know. Oh no, French. Claire's here. That's not true. I like this band before I like Claire. A little more. There. I do. Which also is probably just a big of my experience with Claire Obscure. I don't know what they're saying. Also, I'm crying. Yes, again. Has my personality become various stages of Claire Obscure? Maybe. At least temporarily. I got like this during Metaphor too. Ugh. There we go. I heard them say Lumiere. Over Lumiere detected. You mean the word light? Shut up. Okay. Cool. Boop. Keep here. Just confirm. Yep, along the top, down the back. Is it? Yeah. And stop shaking. Thank you. I have unfortunately this thing where my hand tremors a little bit when I'm trying to like do something precise. I do it a lot during Warhammer painting too. It's very frustrating. I do not care for it. I do not like it. I want it to stop. Mm-hmm. And if daylight's a lifetime away, all things and the sweet of the dawn. Oh, I can't hit those notes. Oh, it's too low. I am not a low voice singer. It's okay. But I can sing. Nope. There we go. Making progress, we're making progress. 2 more rows to go. And then we are fucking done with this color. And then we get I don't know, do another color. Because we ain't done yet, bitches. Wait, do I have a tied up? Oh, thank God. Okay. Second, I thought like the thread had knotted on itself, which happens more often than I like. Come on. There we go. And into the dawn with fading. Okay, so I think this is the row that goes to. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3. The dark. Wait. 3. Then we're done. Okay, cool. Almost there, almost there, almost there. into the dark where we're fading. Come on. Digging the hole. Ow. Hit on my foot badly. And now my foot hurts. I will pay for that decision later. Yeah. All right. That finishes this color. Let's clear it off. Nippy. Alrighty. So the next parts are I need to do the nose and one square up here in this light pink taupe. I don't know color names. And then the next steps. All right. After this color's done, I have 2 more colors to go, but one of them is weird. I will explain shortly. Ugh. Come on. Thread under, thread under. Thank you. Come in. Flip. Here. There we go. Close did I get it? Not bad. Oops, sorry. Give Sylvia on her snoot. It's very important. How can you boop if you have no snoot? Oh, tighten that up. One snoot. Ah. Take that. One snootified Sylvian. Yep. And then I have to put one of the same color here. Why? Don't ask silly questions. That's what the pattern says. We do what the pattern says. Okay. Here. We got it pretty close that time. Whoop. There we go. Oh, tighten, tighten. Not like Attack on Titan, but just tighten. There we go. There we go. And then we just need to loop it off. Which way? Okay. Whoop, nope, that one not that far. Yes. Oh, good. Bleep. All right. We are down to the last 2 colors needed to finish this piece of lovely cross stitching. Try not to be mean. Okay. So this one's going to be a bit weird. So the next color, this one, only goes in one square here. And then that's it. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I'm a little bit annoyed with this pattern because there are two locations where a color only appears once for one square. One of the blues only appears here once, and there's this kind of gold one here, and I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to take a minute to also clean up my thread because it's important to have a clean workspace so you'll know where your stuff is. So we're going to put that here. So this is the color I just finished with. So we're just going to kind of retie it off. And then there's this extra piece that I didn't end up needing, but it's good. It's a new DLC music because I definitely haven't just been playing it on repeat all day. Don't look at the title. It might be a slight spoiler if you haven't played the DLC yet. All right. And then we put it back in the case. Okay, this is 3866. 38. That's 365. So you go here. It's in its home again. Oh, that was loud. Why is that loud? How does this man keep dropping bangers? Not fair. That 2 or that's 3? I don't want 3. 3 threads is too much. Still 3. 2. There we go. Will I just play this on repeat for the rest of the stream? I'm considering it. Nobody's here to stop me, motherfucker. That's not true. Someone probably stopped. Someone could make a really big frowny face in the chat. I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, where's the best? Okay, I see. Bow, bow. There you go. Oh, welcome back. Took a little longer than our boss calls down in front of the school. Listen to us. Oh, shit. They get fired for doing something cool or not cool? Not as cool as for sad reasons. Okay, there we go. Put you in here. Also, like, it's like Christmas is next week and they got fired? God damn, that feels a little cold. That doesn't seem like a very SKA thing to do. Well, there we go. I'm officially done with this color after filling in one square. That one. I'm officially down to the last color. Let me first put away this color that I don't need no more. This is 3864. Oop. 3864 goes here. All right. Oh, this one needs to go away too. Mr. 224 also has to go away. No, they kept calling every single week on game nights, which is when they really uh-oh. Somebody didn't want to workies on the days with the games. Tisk tisk. And only that shit. Oh dear. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. Probation's a hard time. I mean, at the same time, they brought it on themselves, it appears, so not much you can do about that. It sucks, but you do kind of have to show up to work during probation. You gotta show that you're a cool dude. Doesn't afraid of anything or something. All right. Happy news, Nox. This is the last color. Once I finish the squares for this color, I get to call this cross stitch done. Now, we got a half hour to go, so I probably will still end stream at 10, or not 10, at 11, even if I have squares left to do, and I'll just push on off stream to finish. I was kind of hoping to finish on stream, but like, this is still a lot of progress. You want to hear a dumb story about this color? So I was working on this last night because, shock and surprise, my procrastination isn't that shitty. But I may have got the wrong color. That was the wrong shade. And like, it matters with stuff like this. Like, you can't be like a couple shades off. So, well, thank you. I believe in me too. I'm going to do my best. One way or another, we're going to get this shit done. Okay, so we're going to start down here on this toesy. This toesy woesy. Actually, maybe I want to... No. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Also, I shouldn't be overthinking how I'm getting there. Just the important thing is getting little crosses made. If I try to overthink it, I'll just give myself decision paralysis. And then nothing gets cross-stitched. And then I cry at 1 in the morning. Why am I a failure in my life? Says when I am me. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm really fucking tired, I get very down on myself. The little nasty voice in the back of the head crops up and it's hard to ignore it. All your friends don't actually like you. They're just putting up with you because you're slightly tolerable. But God, isn't that awful? They just tolerate you. Anyways, I know that's not true. That's called nasty 2 a.m. thought. That's called go to bed. What is this thread doing? What are you doing? Are you already caught on something? Oh, I see it looped on its... Oh, I see what's happened. Okay, that's not good. Be free. There you go. Get trapped in this manner. It needs to be trapped in a very specific manner to prevent the de-threading. Because we want this to last for years and years, not for 5 minutes and then unravel as soon as I give it to her, my friend. I'm just in a constant state of tired. Oh, God. I think you were here earlier when we were talking a bit about that. Like, it does... God, like, everyone's tired. It is an exhausting world right now, I feel like. I feel like all my conversations right now are, I'm tired. Me too. Like how did this happen? Why are we all tired all the time? Why is no one getting sleep? There we go. Whoop. Okay, just make sure it's looping on itself. Not quite. Get in the hose. Oh my God, the end is in sight. How could this happen? How could continually working result in a finished product? The fuck is this shit? Little toesies for the Sylveon. Important for Sylveon to have little cozy. Here's an interesting thing they did to the study. They found out those who fall asleep after 12 are more likely to be depressed and more likely to feel they got it. Oh, damn. Oh, I don't need that information. That's like daily for me. Like, I should go to bed earlier. I know I should, but I don't. One foot. Okay, I just need to... I need to sneeze. No, don't sneeze. Don't sneeze on the crosshead. We discussed this. We do not sneeze on people's gifts. Makes it weird. I mean, I'm definitely... When left to my own devices, I'm definitely a 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. sleeper, which... Because, I don't know, just how my brain likes it. Fix your sleep schedule. I mean, it's hard to say because it's like I've read some stuff that talks about like people having what's the right way to put this? Like we designed from an evolutionary standpoint, we designed to have people that are better at being night owls versus those who are more designed for a early morning schedule. So it's like not everyone's benefits from a early riser, like early to bed, early to rise type thing. But I mean, I don't know. Like I find like because like during university, I kept my most regular sleep schedule. I was generally, with the exception of like, because like to some degree, I was able to kind of like focus on like evening and afternoon classes, and I found that worked for me quite well. But I was also, young, so maybe I just, ow, sorry, hit the camera with my hoop. Maybe it's just the youth. The youth. Oh no. You're supposed to be in the hole. Why aren't you through the hole? Go through the hole. There you go. The hole. Like Sascha swears by a night owl schedule. Unfortunately, her job doesn't permit her a night owl schedule, so. Though I will say I'm not an overnights person. So I remember one point I worked at a call center that was 24 hours, and I had the, I think it was like 4 p.m. to midnight shift. Oh man, I did not do well with that. Also, like, killed my social life because it's like everybody I know is what's the right way? Everyone I know is they want to do hangouts between like 4 p.m. and midnight. So it's like, well, guess I don't get to see my friends. There we go. Rip Sascha, yeah, for sure. Come on, get into. Yes, Rip Sascha's sleep schedule. It is not good. I was once worked at Walmart with a third shift. Oh, okay, so you like the overnight stock shift, gotcha. I was sleeping on my manager once caught me having a conversation with a box of cereal. Oh, that reminds me of a story Mal, which is a throwback. Mal told me once years and years ago. He used to work at a gas station and he went, I think he said 48 hours without sleep. And he was observed by his manager meowing at the cash register The manager then told him to go home and sleep because he was caught meowing at a cash register. When he was interrogated, why are you meowing at the cash register? He maintained that if he did it enough, the cash register would respond. Make of that information what you will. Point is, maybe don't stay up 2 days in a row. That's an important moral. Or you too could end up meowing at a cash register. I don't recommend it. I don't have any weird sleep deprivation stories like that mostly because I become useless after a certain point of no sleep. I just like drop off existence. Like I remember one time I was trying to do an all-nighter with a study group for an essay. Oh, and it was an inadvertent night because it was what happened was that the file corrupted after it was saved, so we had to like rewrite it. And I think at like 4 a.m. or something, like it was just like I started writing just garbage in the shared file, and it was just like, okay, you have to sign off for like you need to sign off and sleep for like some amount of time. Which thankfully, like I think the turn-in time for the exam or the essay was like 10 a.m. So I think I was able to get like I was able to sneak in like 3 hours of sleep and then do like a final proofread and then get the file gone. And then never look at the bloody thing again. Oh, I hated that assignment. Anyway. Whoop. Oops, sorry. Sorry, camera. 2 feet done. I once dated someone who just meow randomly was reading. Fair enough, fair enough. Like there's one thing when it's a personality quirk, then you know what, you do you, as long as you're not hurting nobody. All right, so this 2, 3, and then a jump over here. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm taking a quick stretch break. Okay. Okay, so 3, 3, jump. It's weird. I found with this cross stitch, I feel I have to like very much trust the process because it's like right now I'm adding this like very purpley looking color and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look right. I'm making it worse. And it's like, but no, you have to add it everywhere for it to make sense, right? If you're just looking at it in isolation, because I remember the whole time I was like, oh, this black is too dark for the Sylveon. The pattern should have recommended a gray or whatever. But now that I see it kind of like in aggregate, it's like, oh, wait, no, it does kind of work. Okay, that needs to be pulled back a little bit. That should do. Oop. Okay, there we go. Oop. Come on. Get in there. Go under. There we go. Ha. Dang it! Sorry. It was louder than I meant it to be. My hand tremors are betraying me. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How did this get my playlist? What the fuck? I'm sorry. When was the last time you played Cookie Clicker? Oh god, I never really got into Cookie Clicker. Like I remember like dabbling in it a couple times. Like I think when it first came out. I know like it's very deep now compared to like the early days of the cookie mines, but and the various grannies. But no, it's been a very very long time. Like I'm going to say years. Do not tell me how old Cookie Clicker is. I will cry. I remember like being one of the OG idle games. Which, you know, is a good idle game. I enjoy cookies. It's the final cookie. I don't know why I just said cookie. I'm probably thinking about cookies. I have gingerbread cookies. I bought them for $2. Because the only thing better than a cookie is a cheap cookie. Now's the best time to start. There's like Christmas event that started yesterday. Still update Cookie. I think it's like, oh, probably. I think it was like, was it originally a Flash game? I don't remember. Newgrounds is a weird haze in the back of my mind. To be fair. This like band like a one hit wonder. I feel like they are. It's a good one hit wonder though. The final countdown. Okay. It's done. The Sylveon has completed toesies. Look at that. Toesies. All right. So I think next I'm going to work on the tail. And then this is going to be the other big section. I could actually quickly do these two just to kind of get it done. Get her done. There was another idle game that I remember playing a little bit of. It was like, and I'm not going to narrow it down. It was like a hero one where like you played as a hero and you had to like go through like levels of a dungeon. Like you start with slimes and stuff, you know, as you do. The first level is always slimes. All right. It was a Flash game, yeah. Yeah, it was a website. Yeah, you had to go to their own website. Okay, so it's that one and that one. Okay. Wait, I need to... I clicked to it to look at the picture and I immediately forgot. Okay. The final nya. Wait, no one redeemed it. I don't nya for free. You don't get that shit. How dare you? Man, I was so depressed when they discontinued Flash. Like I know there's other things now and like it's functionally been replaced, but it feels different. And I know I'm like old banshee complaining on the internet, but that's all I have. Flash, Homestar Runner, Simpsons quotes. Let me have my things. Yeah, I know the entire song is just the final countdown. Lyrical complexity. My foot. I mean, even songs nowadays, I think sometimes you get like the right loop. Come on. Demon, get in your hole. Hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you when our common goal was waiting for the world to end. Now that the truth is just a rule that you can know. What? Aha! One blah blah blah. Also, separate those two that used the exact same standard for every single song. That was really sad. What band was that? Do I want to know? Do I want to know? Right, next, wrong thing. Next is tail. Starts in here. Loops, jumps around. Actually, you know what? We'll start here. Loop, come back. Okay. We have a plan. Because I'm going to have to do a jump at the end. Ah. Where do I start? I forgot. Oh, here we are. Thank you, pattern. I have memory of a goldfish. Now that the rule is just a rule that you cry with a different trick. Whoop. Nope, this way. Whoop. Back. Whoop. Also, the further ones. I have to find it again in Spanish and like I'll get my song about using the same tune we play like okay. Yet enough. Yet enough. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things where it's like I can like visualize the meme or I can visualize the flash, but if you're like, who did it? I'll be like, a person. Lord knows I don't know. All right, what am I doing? Okay. Sorry, just confirming my route. My purpley route. You're trusting the process. The purple looks weird now only because the purple stands out because you don't have a lot of purple. Once you add more purple, the purple becomes normalized. And then everyone's like, damn, why do you put so much purple down? That looks sick, yo. Man, that Sylveon is a cool dude. Wasn't afraid of any. I don't know what the fuck. God damn it. You're supposed to stay in the needle. You don't stay in the needle. How do I put the thread through the hole? Whoop. Whoop. Song here is literally all fair enough. Oh, wrong way. No, that's not how we do that. You have to go cross stitch. You make X's. Little kisses called X's. I don't see people do that anymore. Like, then again, I don't see people give me cards anymore. Weird. It's I'll be honest, I'm one of those people that 100% says mails Christmas cards to people, and I feel like such an old person when I do it, but it's just like, I'm supposed to do this, right? I just want to let people know that I appreciate them, and I think of them around the holidays. Also, now I have some of my aunts and uncles subtly judge me if I don't do it. That Elizabeth doesn't send out Christmas cards. Couldn't do it last year because there was a postal strike. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a new thread after. I'm gonna try and push these last two. Come on, you can do it. Aha. Okay. You Lavender Shikari. Come on. No, not that one. No, not that one either. There we go. Perfect. Oop. Oh, yep. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me company as long as you did, Knox. Have a good rest. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know if I'll post a photo of this when I finish or not, but I mean, I'm finishing one way or another, but I don't know if I'll post a photo of it. We'll see how I feel. But have a good rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. I'll probably be wrapping up in about 2 or 3 minutes anyways and keep pressing on off stream. But thank you, thank you. Actually, you know what? Now I'm looking at the time. It's 10:59. Actually, it might be a good place just to call it here. Because, yeah. Well, I'm in the between threads. Not the, meta thing. Anyways, okay. Let's just put that. Let's flip it over. Let's look at the nice side. Boop. Oh, that looks much better from a distance. All right. Well. All right. Well, thank you for guys coming to hang out for my impromptu craft stream. I'm going to press on. I'm going to finish this Sylveon. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to hurt my back, but I'm going to get it done. Anyways, again, thank you for joining. In terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, let me just bring that up quickly. No stream tomorrow. Grim will be here on Thursday at 2 p.m. for more Kingdom Hearts 1. And then I'll be back on Friday. This will be done, so I'll be back to Shadow Hearts doing the Man Festival, at 8 p.m. No stream on Saturday, but on Sunday, Grim, Sascha, and I'll be here. Oh, hi, Allocated. So yeah, we're not sure what we're going to play just yet. We're thinking of putting the Valheim on hold temporarily, but we'll see. But either way, we'll be doing something on Sunday. It'll be a good time. All right. With all of that taken care of, I just see the social things has already pinged, so I don't have to do any work. I'll be honest, I got to focus on getting this done. I'm not going to raid tonight. I kind of just want to go force this down. Just head down, get this done. All right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope to see you one of our other streams. And yeah, good night, everybody. Gonna sign off. This is weird not to be raiding, but yeah.